Hi guys, Chris here with a random video about what I use, to record these videos that I do, because I've seen a few comments now. People ask, what's my setup? What am I recording these videos on? So most of the time, well, about 60-70% of the time, I use this right here, which is a Sony AX33. It's a camcorder. 4K, you can see the big 4K there. I do like 4K format because it records a lot of details, and some of the gameplay videos you've seen that I do switch to 60 frames per second so you can see just how fluid things are. But overall, I use this camera a bit, and quite a good camcorder, perhaps a bit of an overkill. One of the main things about this camera here too is this here. You can see that the lens is actually just floating around in there freely. And that is pretty amazing the way it works, how it just wobbles around in there, and that soaks up a lot of the shakes and things from your hand. Complete overkill for these videos because I use a tripod, of course. I mount this camera on a tripod. At the moment I'm recording on a Samsung Galaxy Note 5, and you'll be surprised to know that I do actually use the Note 5 a bit. I like the quality of the 4K. Now, it doesn't beat the optics, of course, that are in this, but I've noticed that even though this has a way larger sensor compared to a smartphone, I found that the videos sometimes look a bit grainy on this camera, and I opt to use the Galaxy Note 5 sometimes, especially for shots of the actual screens and things. I've got to spend a lot of time tweaking this with the manual settings, tweaking the shutters, the exposure, and the lighting and everything, and it can be pretty difficult to try and get a good shot of the tablet, the outside of it, and then what their actual screen looks like, which is what I try to get across in my videos I do. Now, my videos are pretty basic, I know. I'm not actually aiming to have, or do I have the skill, that is, to have all those fancy panning shots. I don't have a slider hardware. I did have a DSLR. I recently got a Panasonic Lumix G7 that could shoot 4K, and I just found it too much hassle to use, to be honest. Changing the lenses and adjusting all those different settings, it's just overkill. That it became counterproductive as well for my videos. And lighting, I don't have anything special. I just use a couple of spotlights that I try and aim down. You see some of my earlier videos that I did. The lighting was definitely way too dark, so I have tried to improve that. But as I said, I'm still learning. My video editor that I use is Cyberlink Power Director 14. Now, that's not a special fancy software. I don't use Adobe After Effects or Premiere or anything like that. I know a lot of people use. A lot of time too, when you see the gameplay videos and I can't even steer the car properly or aim properly, it's because what I'm doing is I have this set up on a tripod, and basically it's aiming down like that, and I'm just looking at this screen. So a screen through a screen, trying to do the gameplay videos and trying to aim properly is quite awkward and difficult, and that's why you see some pretty horrible videos coming from me in terms of my gameplay being pretty bad. So you can see that, yeah, I'm not doing anything really special or out of ordinary when it comes to recording these kind of videos, and quite basic hardware that I'm using to capture it on. One thing is I struggle with definitely is the screen that I mentioned, and sound's another thing that is very hard to capture. So I try to use a microphone close up now. I use a headset to get slightly better audio, because I had echo is a big problem because I'm just in a small room that has concrete walls on it. And the echo is very bad and hard to get handle of. And the microphone on this, while being good, it definitely needs to be closer to me because it's right here on top of the camera. And often only try to use this mic when I'm just trying to record how the speakers sound on a particular tablet or whatnot. And I hope you like my videos. I know they're very simple and basic, and that's all I really want them to be, is just simple hands-on, honest opinions of tablets, just to show you what they're like and hopefully portray how the screen looks, how it sounds, and what it's like to use and everything like that. Thanks for watching this. You can see that, yeah, that's how I do the videos, and there really isn't anything special, as I've mentioned now, to it. So good luck if you are recording these kind of videos yourself. and maybe you can give me a few pointers how I can improve mine. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you in the channel and more upcoming videos. Bye for now.